jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what's the biggest problem. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in the video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same way? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here?
Sorry.
I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird? Just a little while ago I was laying down in my room and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while it just stopped. I let some time go by and then I got up and opened the door to check outside. There was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better? What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so... But two people sharing one room is, you know... Oh geez, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me either. It's just... It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help you put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, concern you? It's fine, I trust you. In that case then, ding dong bing bong.
This is a school as such. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Okay then.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys too. That's right, we'll have to trade keys. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Like I said, the psychic. Okay, yeah, that was in his head. Huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembling a smile had made its way onto her face. Thank goodness, it looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it. We exchanged keys and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob and lift the door, lift up on the door while you pull it. Just do that and the door should open, no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Okay, well, I'd better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed, there was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice though. Look through the trash. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. It's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. It's officially nighttime, I'd better not leave the room. I was just seeing if I could lock it. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka's had a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is the map of the body's vital organs. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself into Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka said, maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. Monokuma's theatre again. What is it with this guy, man? Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here, you don't have to worry about crazy neighbours, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollination. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny place of a dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
Let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Yeah, shut up, Monokuma. I read your lines better than you do. Ding dong, ding dong. Let me guess, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be the same shit.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. Get ready to greet another bee!
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. I slowly pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. A few people had already gathered in the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little later... Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well,
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duties took a little longer than usual. Were the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo!
I didn't oversleep. Just so you know, nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Bakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Bakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late.
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo!
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have... Oh, why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside me. And that speck started to go quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we trained in rooms. It's the display stand the sword was on. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I know, there's only one place she could be since she's not in the room. This is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. Yeah, that's already read that one. More importantly, yes, I get that. I just want to check everything. Toolkit is still inside the drawer and it's still sealed. The bed's been damaged too, so someone attacked her on the bed. There's slashes and gouges on the wall and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then... everything went black.
Danganronpa.
Okay, chapter 1. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before, and when I sat up I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're finally awake, are you? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, nude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? That was a really, really bad, like, scared kind of remembering scream. Hey, are you okay? So, it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka's dead. A deep duct of despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is still... If Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see it for myself. Listen to us, man. What do you think is going to happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious, Monokuma? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma told us all to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifice than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can't believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates the school regulation, I will absolutely not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bare times one rule.
But...
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yoo-hoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said. Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Why are you laughing? It's because... Naive, you're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here. You're super naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing.
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations? Anyone who kills, if you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That's what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough just to kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
Yahoo!
So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep. It'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the crime, and they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?
What?
And by execution you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world's called a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think is the killer. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
How are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with that.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
How are you talking?
What punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this. Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil is standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly spear, Gungnir.
Really, the Spear of Odin, he actually invokes a summon spell for the Spear of Odin. Okay. Alright. Oh. It worked. Okay. It worked.
This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson, after all, right? What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you just obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had just been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you'd put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you just saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much for the corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who the killer is, Sayaka? Who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have any choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Juniko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Juniko was dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's not the time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
what?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to bring our search right away. Beginner search right away. Jesus Christ. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, or we have no choice but to move forwards.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it. Let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do it. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Oh, sorry about that. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice, but I have to do this. Okay.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking about putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay then, we can let Mundo look after the scene. Well no, we can't just leave him alone there.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for the guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you.
So then.
Fine then, I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. 2-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With the two of them, with their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigation, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
but
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
anyway,
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're going to die here. We need to hurry up and figure out... Okay, right.
just a second.
Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
We're going to find out who the killer is. Okay, right. Let's go through them all. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restart now. Please wait a moment. Huh? What's going on?
Huh?
Is this really
Don't
happening?
fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear.
oh,
Yeah, so you finally noticed.
Crap.
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's room, dorm. What? She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
what the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eye had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned, in other words. You think I did it? You have anything to say? Relax, nothing's been decided yet. We need to hurry up, yeah. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies, but if we get it wrong, then the rest of us face execution. This ridiculous school regulation said right. So stupid.
Are you
So, we're really gonna try and find out who did it? He was sweating.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have any choice. We have to figure out who did it.
Just a second.
I gently placed my hand on Junika's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check a pulse. For a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you're even bothered to check. After those injuries, I'm losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? That means...
What?
That means everything that happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no, someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody please help.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect the clues from to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say anymore?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't.
Goodbye.
No. Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And like Kyoko, he was gone before we realised it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty. I'd better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's
Hey,
right.
damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that
You're
evidence,
fucking dead.
they'd better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave in their goddamn skull myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, and he and Sakura ran off. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like this?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who the killer is, who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
so
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. I guess I should look through the Monokuma files we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. Time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 AM. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory, All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury on to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forwards if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find the truth, so that we can all stay alive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullets section 1 of your handbook. Right. Leave the gym, yes. Wait, she was stabbed. First of all, I should have the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So yeah, she was stabbed. So I head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. The lint roll is moved. Looking at the lint roll, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant now. There's gouges in bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's covered in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold has come off the parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, that handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has just been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. There are scratches and gouges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I had heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All the rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you and there's no way you could have known. Perhaps this was another one of Monokuma's strategies. Creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth. Right. I should take a look around here first. What am I missing? There's a key on the ground, it has my name on it. So this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right, we have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it, otherwise what's the point in even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scarred she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added. Okay. Now can I check there? Ugh. Do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision or message you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realised something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have always destroyed some of the evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean, there's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely
you
possible.
son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum. That deserves death. That's what my brother taught
You're
me.
fucking dead.
So if I ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. It's true. Hey Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of
Did
my
you
room.
lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seemed to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and
Listen.
said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Well, I can tell what that is. He cleaned the floor. Or she cleaned the floor. I don't know. Unusual? What do you mean?
So,
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without you knowing. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Okay. Can I go in there now? Oh! Toolkit stand inside the drawer. And I haven't.
Yo,
Yeah, seriously. Oh, wonder.
why?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
Why?
Not just me,
Why?
nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By
yesterday.
the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Right, can I go in there now? Friend's camera. Is there anything else? Do you have any more to say?
hey,
Oh god, what else is there? Oh wait, what's... This one of the monitors Monokuma appears on right now is just showing the school crest. Oh wait! Can I get the door framed? Because... Does the sheath matter? This record's called... And plus the sword's been taken out. Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp, but how does sheath get scratches up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you want to do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on it? So someone used it as a weapon, and can we go in there now? Yes! No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened to her. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Okay, so I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but no, now's no time to think that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify that what it said about her. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittering there on the wrist, so yeah. The sword. Or she's been hit with the sheath. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger. But that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullets. The stab wound in her stomach was what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she's broken her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka at the wall behind her, and there I saw it. What? Written in blood were numbers 11037. That's not 11037. Because the whole point is the 1 and the 1 have a connection in between. So that's an N. N-O-E-L. Yeah, and Leon. So that was easy. Like, just I'm tilting my head in very, very weird angles, but I literally do see Leon right there. And to be truthfully honest, as soon as that popped up, it kind of clicked. My brain is a little bit funky. Okay, so we kind of figured that one out. Doesn't seem to be anything else around here, does it? Can I can't see anything else, but I also can't like take a picture.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right? The bloody numbers. that most likely Sayaka's dying message, like the blood numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it
Right.
with her life self. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? I have no idea what it could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted us to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way she found her, it means she wrote them by turning only her hands towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself, otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. Sorry about that. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sakura's dying message, Sakura, whatever. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to when it comes to numbers. Who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one. But the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. The bathroom door frame has been added.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually I'm referring to the broken doorknob, huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see what I'm talking about right away. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional. Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a quick question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about that last night when we switched rooms. So, what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this. Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullets. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay, so... Oh, wrong one. I'm actually going to save here because this episode is huge. I'm going to end up splitting this into 2 episodes actually because it's nearly 2 hours. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode.